Hello and welcome to another Steam Next Fest game. This one is Vampire Crawlers. This is the next game by the Vampire Survivors developers. I think it's supposed to be some kind of dungeon crawling, card playing thing with Vampire Survivor stuff going on. Don't really know what's going on here, but it looks cool. They say if you like Vampire Survivors and if you like Slay the Spire, then you're going to be addicted to this game. Well, I really like Vampire Survivors and I really like Slay the Spire, so here we go. Now it kind of just threw me in here as soon as I booted the game up, so we're just going to click on the forward arrow, say hi to this bat. We're going to play the knife. It said deal 40 damage, the bat took 3 instances of 8. I don't know what that's about. Uh-oh. Doesn't look like I have a choice as to how this damage is distributed. It just does 8, 8, 16. Not really sure how that works. Okay, I only have the choice of the King Bible here. This is going to do 40 damage with a chance to knock back. Cool. There is a log in the way. What are we going to do about this log? That's what we're going to do about it. We're going to kick it and receive pancakes. Of course, that's how it works. That's how you cook. You break logs. So we got a relic that's combo stack. It's going to play cards in ascending mana cost order for a combo multiplier. What does that do? Who knows? We'll find out. A large amount of bats, so obviously it wants us to do this. And I got a combo multiplier of 2 here for a very small period of time. Alright, we go forward like so. Let me turn and hit these. Ooh, that's neat. Yeah, and so, you know, I don't play dungeon crawlers like the classic ones. I don't even think I could name one. But I understand them to operate in this way, where you're like first person meandering through a corridor and turning and doing stuff. Seems neat. Okay, so I don't really need to think about what's going on here. I just play the cards in ascending order. My combo meter did not change there. That's interesting. Okay, so my award this time is an axe, does 45 damage to multiple enemies with a chance to knock back. Cool. Alright, let's do a quick... Also, can I do QW? I sure can. Alright, that's much better. Whoops. Hello, Bat. And your friends, too. Oh, my mana is not sufficient to play the axe, so I'm better off doing, like, I guess a knife and then an axe. Do I get combo multiplier for doing that, or do they have to be specifically, like, without skipping numbers? Is that like a buff for the fight or whatever? Destroy. More mana. Very good. Alright. So now that I have 3, I can do the whole combo there. See y'all nerds later. Looks like y'all are having a bat day. Oh, that's a lot of them. I've leveled up and received Santa Water, which does 72 and also burns enemies after this turn. Why is it free? Why is it free? Who cares? Okay, so now things get interesting. How tanky are the bats? I don't know. Hard to say. I think they have 24 HP, but I'm not positive. Maybe they just have 10, because everything's dying in 10 no matter what I pick. But these also do the same damage. But we start with knife. Yes, 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 yes. And then we play... Do we play King Bible? It's going to kill everything, so we should. And not worry about the spinach. Very cool. We got not Simon Belmont. The vampire is in another coffin. We've got Antonio on the squad. Yes, I love Antonio. I've always said this. I love Antonio. He's my favorite guy. My unlocks are in the town hall. Very good. Oh boy. I did find the pancakes. I ain't reading all this. Get me out of here. What else we got? We got options. Okay, that's good, because yeah, the game did not start with these being available. So rest in peace to anybody who started this game and they couldn't play it. Oh, maybe you could just mash escape, which I just did, and now I don't know what's going on. Let's go back to the village. There's a world map. Oh, well, okay. There's nothing else in the village. Carry on. Go to the Mad Forest. Let's play a run properly. Ah. Okay, so Crawler deals 10% more damage when a red card is played. Just for the next 5 times, I guess. Now, is it going to trigger on every card, but only do something on red cards, or is it just the next 5 cards that I play? Who knows? So I have my choice of 4 armor or 2 armor. That's tough. Oh, well, I just play them all. Never mind. I don't have anything that actually costs any money. Okay, so now I do whip, and they're all dead. Cool. And then my choice here, my deck contains, is it just these things? Armor, whip, and spinach? Very good. So I'm looking for more ones for sure. So let's go King Bible. Turn around, attack this bat. Very good. They have an intent to attack me for 5, so I'm going to do whip, spinach, and then whip again, and they're all dead. Very good. Now these guys, we can do whip, and then does King Bible kill? It does kill, so we just do that. Very good. Let's go this way. Okay, that torch had stuff in it. Alright, this is just going to be a simple Antonio, King Bible, and then armor. Never mind, they're dead. Okay, and then here... Now things get interesting, right? Because we have 3 zeros and 2 ones. So perhaps I just get the third one, so we have a 50-50 ratio, good chance of having a blend of both. So yeah, let's just take another copy of King Bible. This also opens up the possibility of, if this works anything like the Vampire Survivors normal game, like maybe if I get a third Bible, they'll combine for an improved Bible. Who knows? Okay, so the question here is, do I do whip King Bible? Why wouldn't I do it that way? And then I can armor afterwards. Yeah, there's nothing to think about there. I was overthinking it. Ah, yes, we've got the chicken. There's some crazy business going on straight ahead with a vortex. We'll just do a whip King Bible, call it a day. Very good. Getting some XP. It's all well and good. Same different. Oh, so here, if Bible doesn't kill, then we just armor, and that's our turn. Very good. Now we just whip Bible. We're done. Cool. Got a torch there we can destroy. And then now, just the very intimidating bat swarm. So we'll whip first. The Bible does kill a lot of enemies, so let's just do that. Then we can spinach afterwards for some damage. We have leveled up. This will give us the option to get more spinach, a knife, or a whip. I think we would prefer to have knife, which is now free. Cool. And then the next wave of bats has come up. We will do whip, and then King Bible. And I think that might... it does not kill. And the intent of damage here is 2. I drew a new hand and I didn't get attacked. Or did I? I don't think I have armor anymore, so I guess he did attack. It was just very quick and sneaky. There we go. And so, yeah, we're just perma-blocking what he's doing. I think we would like to do whip, spinach, and then knife for the last to benefit from the boosted damage from the spinach there. Still doesn't kill. Wow. Alright, so now we'll do knife, Bible, maybe? Or should we do Antonio Bible? There's no reason to do that. We could just Antonio afterwards. Okay, he's dead. Okay. Another copy of knife, maybe? Let's get my third Bible, see if they combine. They did not combine. Let's dig. Alright, so this takes me to the next floor. Got me some money as well for my trouble. Do a quick 360. I see... what is this, a relic? Gem hammer. Allows me to add gems to cards, find gems in chests, or when leveling up. Gems, huh? So, conveniently enough, there's a chest right here with a double damage gem. Cash out? Oh, so I just have to insert it immediately. Well, I think I would like the King Bible to be boosted, right? Like, that seems like a no-brainer. So let's do that. Very cool. Can't hit that cross for any effect. We'll fight these bats. Unfortunately, there's no 0 plays we can make, so we're just gonna do that. That's all we can do. And then here we have the opposite problem. Yeah. So our deck's getting a little big and our ratio is off, so we're gonna have more turns like that, unfortunately. Let's check this out. That will help a lot for when we get a lot of 1s. Nothing I can do about big 0 turns, but it's not a big deal. Very cool. The skellies are dead. More skellies. This time we want to do an armor, then a spinach, and then a whip. Alright, this time we want to do knife, and then the double damage Bible. Very good. Oh, this is the boss. I don't think I should have done this just yet. Oops. Okay, so here I do whip. And do I do King Bible or do I do spinach? I think I just do the King Bible. Okay, here I do armor and then the boosted King Bible. And the regular King Bible. I have a level up here, and I would like to select a 0 coster. Oh boy. And I do have to pick, it seems. I can't skip, so... do I need more armor? Let's take more armor. So he's hitting me for 4. That's full blocked. That has done nothing to me, my friend. I'm sorry. So we do a whip, and then we do a doubled King Bible. And he is still alive. Is this his HP? I'm trying to figure out this UI here. That wasn't his HP. How can I tell what his HP is? Or can I? Is it by design that I cannot? Who knows? But I drew the doubled King Bible again, and he is dead. Alright, let's open the chest, see what we've gotten. It's another double damage. We probably just put that onto another King Bible. Why is this knife so glowy? It's just a lighting quirk. Okay, we're gonna just put it on another King Bible. I like that animation. I mean, the animations have always been a strong suit of the Vampire Survivors game, right? Like, that was the whole idea, is to have animations that were very exciting and kind of triggered the gambling feelings in players without being a gambling game necessarily. They got me. Ouch. But now I got them. Who's the ouch now? Okay, so we're really getting bloated in the deck here. How's our ratios looking? We have more 0s than 1s, it's looking like. So let's get... I don't want to get another spinach, though, is the thing. Let's take another knife. Yeah, like, perhaps the value of the scaling from spinach will be more useful in the future, but currently, not so. Alrighty, and then they're not attacking, they're just blocking. So now I can do a whip and then a King Bible. I clicked on spinach, I didn't mean to do that. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Alright, more stuff here. Floor chicken. Or a pillar chicken, I suppose, in this case. We'll do armor first. We're full blocking the turn. Then I just do this and everything is dead. Very good. Let's go. No, we're done. Let's go this way and dig down. Okay. Can't do anything to that log there. Nothing to interact with, it seems. So we're just gonna fight these guys. Same fight we've done many times. I noticed there's a play all button here. So I can... It plays from right to left? What in the world? Who ever heard of such silliness? See if I can figure out what the keybind is for that play all. It's gonna be real funny. Oh, I can just mash the spacebar, I guess? Okay, so I'm feeling like that's gonna be a very important feature as the game goes on, because yeah, there's not a lot in terms of clever decision making necessarily to do right now. Not like I expect there to be. It's Vampire Survivors. Alright, we're fighting what I imagine to be an elite here, so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do this, and then block it up. Okay, and then we're gonna do this, and then that. We're gonna take 1 damage, that's fine. We've got a very big Bible hit here, and then another big Bible hit. After that, draws a card. What in the world is going on here? Why does it look so crazy? Let's take it. Oh, it's a gem. Okay, yeah, that would make sense. Let's put it on one of the zero costers for sure. Makes sense to have a draw card. Let's put it on a knife. Hello, Blue Bat. How do you do? I'm gonna mash the spacebar. Do that, and then that, and then this. And then I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do... That does not kill. Interesting. Well, let's do this then. This is a very sturdy bat. Oh, but unfortunately for you, yes, I have very strong... Oh, that's an interesting looking chest. That almost sounded like the jellyfish jam for a moment there. Area stat, amount stat, armor. Right, so I don't know what the area stat or the amount stat do in the context of this game, but amount is rare. So I'm going to take that. And I'm going to put amount on... Do I put it on whip? So put it on King Bible, see what happens. That's kind of our main. And then plus additional amount gives us another opportunity for pushback, I suppose. So that seems pretty handy. Very good. Let's check this area out. Some skellies. They have failed to make meaningful damage. Okay, so I have a gem that'll add armor. I think I just take gems anytime I can. That seems pretty reasonable. Let's put this on a whip, I suppose. Right. We're gonna just play these out in this order. And he is cooked. How about you? Okay, here we're going to do a whip, a King Bible, and then an armor. We're looking pretty good. What happens if I end turn without playing all my cards? Do I retain them, or... I don't think I do. That would be unusual for games like this. I see a loot goblin over there. I would like to go get the loot goblin, please.
To your aid.
Amount increases the number of projectiles. Yeah, but like, what does that do, though?
Yes.
That's the question. What are the implications of having more projectiles in this game? Goodbye, skellies. Nice routing. Alrighty. Yeah, so we're definitely in autopilot territory now. But let's see what... Oi, what? Huh? Yeah, oh yeah, you're done. You're done. You're done. That was kind of funny. Let's get a magic wand just because we don't have one, see what it does. Alrighty, we are going to throw a knife and then King Bible and then armor. Alright, now we will, yes, prioritize the attackers, I expect. This won't be boosted ever, so perhaps we whip and then King Bible. And then afterwards we can magic wand to prioritize attackers, should there be any. I don't think there were though, and 10 had gone away. So now they have 4 attack and 6 defend coming in. We may as well armor to start, and then this will kill everyone who's attempting to attack, so I don't have to defend, and then spinach to close it out. He's blocking for 75, no problem. This would be a good time for me to go ahead and boost up my attack power. Throw in some damage while I'm at it. Next I can... doesn't matter, just do the... press the buttons. Thinking way too much for the Vampire Survivors game, I think.
My strength is your shield.
Alright, he's cocked. He is dead, so let's take another spinach. Oh goody, we've gotten an armor gem. Let's go ahead and put that on whip. And we are moving on. Okay, so we're on floor 4 out of 4. Let's go ahead and just finish this one out. I am going to kind of rush to the finish a little bit on this one though. Let's get a boosted whip. Let's go ahead and do a big boosted King Bible. Blast these folks. And they're dead. Alrighty, there we go. We can either do area, might, or armor. We can get a might buff on this knife here, seems pretty good. Fight this guy. It's a lot of dudes.
To your aid.
Taking a lot of damage.
I say. Whip it. Farewell.
Very cool. They are defeated, and let's fight the boss, which is the plants that like to encroach upon your position.
Stronger.
Got the boosted might buff there, very good. We have another might buff right here. We can go ahead and do that as well.
I say.
Cool. And then now we have the knife, which does... what is it? Is this the... I don't remember what this knife did. Is that the draw knife? I'm forgetting things here. Alright, let's go ahead and pop that out, and then do that, and then pop this out. And we've gotten an axe. Let's take the axe. Very good. Play the free axe. That's a lot of damage. Cool. Now we would like... I mean, we would love boosted armor if we could get it, but we can't. So we're going to do that, and then boosted spinach, and then magic wand for the most it can do. Take a big hit. Now I'm going to do the same thing again. Not the best turns I've ever seen, if I'm being honest. Let's hope this is lethal. It was. Very cool. Let's take the double damage, why not? Put it on axe. Big damaging axe, cool. And hit the shovel, we're out of here. Ah! They got the spooky reaper. Okay, and that we do have the stat screen. I love the stat screen. I don't know what all this business is, though. The whip has done 1.8k. King Bible, unsurprisingly, has been our biggest damaging option. The knife underperformed. It was even worse than the whip, although I didn't play it as much. still has a higher average. The axe, I mean, it did a whole heck of a lot of damage one time exactly, but it was very useful. Cool. We've unlocked quite a few things. Neat. All right, this game was cool. Yeah, like kind of just like I mean, you know, Vampire Survivors is kind of like a reduction of an ARPG, right? Where you just dial it down to the very key essence of just moving around, fighting a bunch of different enemies, and getting cool power-ups and making builds. And this game seems to be doing that exact same thing with card games and dungeon crawlers, right? Where it boils it down to the essence of getting cool card combos together and just playing a bunch of cards. And the thing that kind of glues it all together is the, well, I suppose there's two things you would say. There's the gems, which I think there's a lot of room for depth there that I, you know, obviously only doing 4 floors was only able to scratch the surface of. And there's also the combo system, right, where you're able to sequence your plays and get very substantial buffs for doing so, like insanely huge buffs. And what I like about that is that in tandem with the fact that you don't seem to be able to skip your drafts means that your decisions and your drafts actually matter, right? You're not just mashing on the best card or skipping everything. You are trying to maintain ratios. You're trying to set up good plays. And I just think that's really cool. And it also dilutes you away from your gems. So every gem is useful. Because again, your ratio of cards with good gems on them is something you wanna manage. So that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. You know, the actual fights themselves aren't necessarily the most exciting, but that's not the point. The point is making cool builds and then seeing them do cool stuff. So yeah, if any of this looked interesting to you, definitely try it out. I had a good time, and I'll see y'all next time.